Hello friends, today our topic on async tasks, but first please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Now I start our tutorial with UI thread overview, on which I have already created a video, but in this video I have given you a fast recap on that topic, but get more details on that topic please click on the above flash link. When an app is started, Android system create a process with single thread execution, and that thread we have called main thread or UI thread. All Android components are initiating by UI thread like UI toolkit in which comes edit text, text view, and it also instantiate activity, services, receiver and provider. UI thread also take charge of dispatching event to user interface widgets like click on button, drawing event, etc. And it also handles system callback like phone back button click and also handle lifecycle callback of component. All the UI components should be created or modified on that thread. When you have created an app, you should be carefully handle the UI thread by do not perform long operation on main thread, because if you do that then your app will be blocked the UI thread and it will hang and freeze your app, and this going longer than 5 seconds, then Android system shows you a ANR dialog and force close your app. Second thing you have to remember that do not access Android UI toolkit from outside the UI thread. Only UI thread can access Android components. Use async task class for long running tasks. Async task is a proper and easy use of UI thread. This class allows you to perform a task in background and publish the result in main UI thread. It is a synchronous task which is executed parallel with UI thread without blocking it. How to define? Async task class is defined by three generic types. First one is params, and this type of parameter sent to the task upon execution. Second is progress, and this type of parameter is a unit which published during the background execution. Third and the last, result. That parameter is the result of background tasks. All types are used by the async task, and in some cases these types may be unused, so you can use void as a type. 4-step method. First method, on pre-execute. This callback method invoked by UI thread before the task executed. On that callback you may be set up tasks or showing progress dialog in the user interface. Do in background. That callback method invoked in background thread after on pre-execute method finished. On that callback method you have to put your long running tasks which you want to execute in background. Params parameter are passed in that method, so you can create a task upon that parameter. In this method you have maybe use publish progress method and send the unit of progress about how much task has been completed yet. On progress update, this method also invoked on UI thread after you have called the publish progress method by sending the progress unit value. On this method you can update your progress dialog upon the progress unit value. On post execute, this method also invoked on UI thread after do in background complete its tasks and return the result parameter to on post execute method. On this method you can update your UI component basis upon the result parameter, and you can also dismiss the progress dialog box. How to use? Async task class is an abstract class. In this class, do in background is abstract method. When you want to use this class, you should have to create a subclass of async task and override the do in background method, and that method where you put your long running task. You can also override on post execute on progress update method, but both this method is optional. It depends upon your cases. If your tasks want to update progress bar to notify to user about the background tasks, then you have to be use on progress update method, and, after complete the background task and want to update the UI according to it, then you have to override on post execute method. Example of subclassing. As you see the basic structure of async tag class, in that we have override all the basic callback method. On next slide, we have see the implementation code of downloading image and update the UI in the UI thread. As you see in class signature, async task is defined by string, integer, and array list. In that, string is a params for do in background method, and integer is a progress unit, and it will be passed on progress update method. Array list is a result parameter for on post execute method, and it will be written from do in background after complete the task. As you see in on pre execute method, display a progress dialog box which show task is performing background. After that, on pre-execute, do in background method call, in that you can put your code for downloading the image from given URL, pass from do in background method parameter which name is URLs. In the method I have called publish progress, in which I have passed the work done percentage, so that progress dialog update its progress bar by this value. After complete the task, on post execute method will be called, which invoked on UI thread. So you can easily update your UI toolkit element easy way without create any handler or use any other method to access the UI thread. In the last section, I will show how you instantiate this Abo class in your code. In that, I have created two variables with image URL link and create an object of download imaging task and call execute method and pass both two variables URL1 and URL2. Now I am show you a live demo of this code. Let's see. This is a class in which I have created two variables, called the create a download image task object and call the execute method. Here is the code of the download image task which I show you in the PPT. Now I will start this, and now will you see. Now app is launched. It will show the progress that the dialog, and after some time it image the downloading first image. Now you can see after complete this task, he will send the array list of bitmap on post execute method, in which I have updated the image view 1 and image view 2. Now move to PPT. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel to get more video notification. Thank you.